My name is Justin Arendt, and I'm with the Horizon School Division as their Chief Operating Officer. When we submitted for a student transportation tender back in 2016, we were really focused on finding a carrier that had a real solid focus on student safety, but at the same time, we were looking for a contractor that could deal with providing us with drivers that were going to be with us for a longer period of time, that were certainly committed to the company, that had a focus on student safety, had a focus on public safety. That's what ultimately led us through to Southland. What really stuck out for Southland in particular, there was a strong focus on recruiting and retaining drivers. There was a strong focus on equipment safety, on driver training, on mechanic training, on really training all across the board. And that really translated in terms of how we ultimately ended up doing the selection. Once Southland ended up winning the contract, it was a bit of an interesting transition for us because we'd had a provider that had been in place for about 12 or 13 years previously. What impressed us, I guess, about Southland was how quickly they were able to really sort of rip and replace and move in and take over from the previous provider. Very quickly, we're engaged in the community, we're looking for drivers, filling buses with school supplies, things like that. Made a big difference in terms of community engagement, and at the same time bringing in a greenfield with a new fleet and new operations, and the way that they'd set up certainly made it very easy for us. I would say dealing with Southland and the people, it's very professional, very friendly, and very understanding in terms of our needs. If someone was to call me for a reference for Southland, I think I would say first and foremost that you will be in good hands. Certainly our experience has been very positive from start to finish, and I would expect that it would be no different for anyone else that's trying to look at very professional and high quality student transportation operation within their school division.